It goes from G down to D over F sharp in the bass, and then, which is the third of the chord. Often they do that, they put the third in the bass. So a long, long time ago, that's E minor down there. We're going up to A minor, that was G, D, E minor. A long, long time ago, that's the first line. I can still remember, A minor to C, how that music used to make me smile. That was A minor. I can still remember, up to C, how that music, E minor, used to make me smile. D, and then he does a little musical, quite quick, that's like the 4 in D, that's the 4. Down to the third, down to the second, and back up to the third. So he goes, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And we go back to that G, same as the first line. I know if I had my chance, down to E minor with D in the middle, that I could make those people dance. A minor to C, and again E minor. I'm putting in the 7, you don't need to, but I'm putting in the 7 on E minor. And maybe they'd be happy for a while. And that turn again, E minor. But February made me shiver, to A minor. E minor again, with every paper I deliver, to A minor. I have a habit of putting in the 7s on minor chords. Again, you don't have to, but I do. With every paper I deliver, C, bad news on the doorstep. C down to G, and the bass moves down to B, so it's stepwise. Bad news on the doorstep, to A minor. C again, I couldn't take one more step, up to D. It's a lot of chords. As I say, this is not an easy song to teach in some ways, but some of it's repeated. Look, here we go again with that G, D, E minor. I can remember if I cried when I read about his widow bride. C to D. That same G, D, E minor again. Something touched me deep inside the day. C. That music, D, died, G. So, very simple. It's G, D, E minor, A minor, C, E minor, D. And then an exact repeat.